I need to try to get behind him. Yeah. Ow! Oh, it still hurts, see? Oh, we're so close. Die, you lizard! Die, you lizard! Die! Yes! Oh no!
It's good to see you again.
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
And typically I don't either, but Jarl Balgruuf won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Can't be done. Hey guys, welcome back to our Let's Play Skyrim Elysium Modlist. And last time we had defeated Alduin. We had done it. It was awesome. Got some sick new armor, some resistances, went crafting. Yeah, pretty resistant. Yeah, we have to make a choice. And as always, from this point, this is a blind playthrough for me. So I have to talk to Ulfric in Windhelm and General Tullius in Solitude about making an agreement where we can basically make a peace council at High Hrothgar so that I can make it so that we can trap a dragon to find out where Alduin actually is staying. I'm not solely just going to focus on the main quest, but I do want to make that a pretty high priority, and so I figured let's at least get through that. Also, shout out to Alexander Sidoff. On one of my videos, we were having a conversation, and as you guys probably realized, whenever I was picking up items, I'd go to pick it up, and it would be like just craziness. But that was a improved camera mod, and there's a no head bob version. So that's what we're going to do. So I will see you guys in just a moment. We are going to go to Windhelm first.
You come here where you're not wanted. Eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help us.
Ulfric should be up here. I really am curious what happens if you side with the Blades. Again, this is all blind. I don't know, but it's definitely interesting. And I've heard that Alduin is only harder the second time, so. What do you got? You got anything for the museum?
The Empire is putting a great deal of pressure on the White One. And what will you have to do? If he's not with us, he's against us.
Yo.
He knows that. They all know that.
Hey.
How long are you going to wait?
Oh my gosh.
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement.
Yes. So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did then.
You do?
Torrik was merely a message to the other
Steal
Jarls.
this.
Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Well, this already doesn't seem like it would be easier going good if
We
them
can take
actually
the city
peace
without
during
bloodshed
the
all of that.
war.
No.
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false king.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Dalmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fate of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying for the soil. I fight for their lives,
This is
children
kids.
whose names I heard whispered in their last
I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Wolfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough would be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Gosh. I'm sorry. I've seen this like 100 times. Okay.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
You forgot, impatient. I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Come on now.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Woohoo! Alright. Well, that went a lot better than expected. 47 speech. Okay, so now I just got to do the same thing with General Tullius. Or, no! Yeah. General Tullius. Okay, so he's in Solitude. Solitude. All the way over there. Castle Dower. I actually wonder if he's at Castle Dower. But... Alright, guys. Let's talk to...
Something to report?
General Tullius.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Well, let me actually face you. Here. Yeah.
There's something I can do for you? Perhaps direct
I have a message from the
Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me?
They want a peace council at High Rothgar. Why does it look like you have, like, the blackface?
Why?
Glitch.
There's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloak right now.
I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks.
The best time is to negotiate is from a position of strength. Yeah, Ulfric has already agreed to attend.
Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Perfect. You need to wash up. Yeah. Alright, well, there's that. I'm going to stop by the museum real quick and drop some items off, and then we will head that way. 9 new displays and 238 total displays. That is what is up. Alright. On we go. Okay, so I'm thinking we go to High Rothgar, have the Peace Council, and I do want some action on this episode, so I'm thinking of possibly doing the next quest in the Fighters Guild. And if they, like, honestly, guys, if there's something that you want me to do in particular, again, let me know. And also, if there is, like, if you want me to just wander around and discover places, I'm down for that too. That's actually how I really like to play. I'm just trying to get the main quest done. So let me know.
Right. Peace treaty. I feel it's worth mentioning we could still use this opportunity to shout Ulfric off the mountainside. No? Fine. Let's do this.
I mean, we could. But we won't. Maybe. Okay, let's drop a save in here. So my computer does not like recording things while playing Skyrim. It just wants to explode.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
This was the only way to get Balgriff's help.
Yes, yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be in this council.
Excuse me.
More, actually. Since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse or grudge. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Awkward. Alright. Lucian,
Yes, boss?
let's go.
And away we go.
Oh, man. It's awkward. I was not expecting Delphine and them to be here, and I really haven't had to really make a choice on whether I want to side with the Blades or the Greybeards of Parthenax yet, but I know it's coming. Well, this is a neat little thing. I like this. Got my mug. Okay. Must be wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Let's see, what all do we got? We got my
I hope that
peeps.
we have all
We got like the
come together in
Jarls.
the spirit
You
of-
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Yeah, you're right. The Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Yeah, I can't stand the Thalmor.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory.
Get out of here.
The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor.
Yeah, get out of here.
Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, We represent the Emperor here.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Yeah, Dawnstar seems like a fair trade.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
There are advantages to gaining Dawnstar.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth.
I'm so terrible.
With the reach in enemy hands, our whole position
it was just
in
a fluke.
Solitude would be threatened.
Hey, you asked my opinion, I gave it to you.
Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
I'm just trying to get the dragons.
I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all.
Oh my gosh.
I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the world eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn,
My gosh.
what do you say?
I don't know how this is going to affect everything. Sure.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Out with it then.
We want an Imperial candidate as Jarl of Winterhold.
What next, Callias? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness.
I went with you!
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
See, I'm not for really either one of you guys. Yeah. I mean, even it
I
out.
knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
Because I'm not a huge fan of Ulfric.
Seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elysium? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elysium. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. And the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come uncalled?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's the dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Well,
There's one more. We know him.
turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
Yeah.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Lucian.
Could we just hold up one fire-breathing minute? They want you to kill Parthenax. Parthenax, the one friendly dragon in all of Skyrim.
Said I know, I'm not gonna do it, Lucian.
I should hope not. He stood by us for all of this. He fought with us against Alduin. The Blades will just have to deal with that. Bye for now.
Yeah. Romarin, anything?
Yes?
No? Inigo?
I'm right behind you.
You got any thoughts?
Truce accomplished. Well played, my friend. Now, let us go trap a dragon.
Sure. Any thoughts?
What would you have me do?
No.
How
nothing.
can I help?
I literally want to know if you have thoughts on your
I'm
mind.
praying that we become very rich. I hope others are not praying for the same thing. There is only so much gold to go around.
That's true.
All set?
Alright, well, originally I was gonna go and do a Fighters Guild quest, but now I almost feel like we need to go and fight this dragon. I mean, oh my gosh, I don't know how tough it's gonna be though. I don't know if it's gonna be something that, you know, I can actually accomplish, or if it's something that's just unachievable at this point. I'll think on it. Alright.
I can't believe we're actually going to try to trap a live dragon in the Jarl's palace. Madness. Glorious madness, yes, but madness nonetheless.
Right. Well, I have decided let's try to trap this. It's fresh to me. Okay. In this shout, it's Odavin, and it said something about like Keeper of the Snow, or Wings of the Snow, or Ice, or something. It sounded like Frost. And I'm pretty sure that our Frost resistance is up to par for the most part. 30 and 40, so I have like 70% Frost resistance. If I'm reading that correctly, so pretty good Frost resistance. I can't help but feel nervous. Jarl.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Are you ready to spring the trap? You just
As
said
I
you are.
promised. My men stand ready.
The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Well, the good news is I have Dragonrend now. Let's see. So shouts. Shroud of Snowfall, no. Well, I don't see the... Wait, Call Dragon. Hear my voice... Oh, wow. Alright. That's actually pretty cool, so I can summon the dragon, I think, with that. Alrighty. On we go.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
That's a pretty good fighting area. Save here. Alright. Call dragon. That's what I have equipped, right? Yes.
You luring a dragon here, yeah?
Well, I did it. Nothing happened. Oh. Alright.
Hear that?
Unfortunately. Whoa! Watch your back, watch your back. Alright, we're gonna have to do Dragonrend to get him down. Oh, my computer does not like this. Not like this at all.
There, a giant ugly lizard.
Giant ugly lizard. I need you to get down. Can you do that for me? Alright. Oh my gosh. Too much going on. Computer hates it. I don't know if I'm supposed to like actually try to kill him or what, but he poisoned me with something. Dang, man. What does he have on me right now? Okay. Okay, so let's throw up a fortify health, restore some of that, and this one that's it as well. Ow! Oh, that hurts. I don't like that at all. I done messed up, didn't I? Let's interrogate him. Alright. I am like hitting my own companions. That's what I do best. Alright, well that wasn't too crazy.
Caught like a bear in a trap.
Well yeah, that's the point.
Frini grin kogra drun viki. Obakim. Zuubonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right. Where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza. An apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure. the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Not until Alduin is defeated.
Ah, well. Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn.
Console commands!
Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Hey, achievement. That's proof! I don't know if that'll show up in the recording, but let's see. I mean, can I trust this guy? Oh, man. Fine, I mean, I already proved that we could take him. I'll set you free if you promise to take me to Skuldafn.
Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity.
Eat him.
I would be most appreciative if you would
just open your mouth.
To perform some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
Yeah, get out of here.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea, even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
Get out of there, you idiot. Gosh. I'm sorry, dude. I'll free you in the next episode. Guys, it's been back and forth. Alduin, myself. Alduin kicked my butt. I kicked Alduin's butt. He sent one of his dragon lackeys. I kicked his butt. And now he's going to take me to Alduin. Next episode, I don't know if this is right before it. Like, am I about to fight Alduin? I don't know. So I guess we'll find out together. I mean, probably over 99% of you probably know, but I don't. And so that's part of the exciting part. I was going to do a companion's quest, but you probably were asking, what are we going to do once we beat Alduin? Once we beat Alduin, I'm just going to play the game. I mean, let's do the side quests. Let's do the, just explore. Let's do the quest mods. Let's do Daedric quests. Let's try to complete the Legacy of the Dragonborn. So we are far, far from being done with this playthrough. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again to Alexander for pointing out the head bobble tick fix. And this is Frexus Gaming, signing out.